Oh. Hopefully this will work. I'm on my new computer. Hello, hello. And since I'm on my new computer, what if we just did Tainted Bethany run? Hopefully the sound is fine. And I don't know. Hopefully my screen won't blue itself by recording, if you know what I mean. Also, this is my first time playing Isaac since the update. And I know there was some balancing. Ooh, that's a good hit. There was some balancing, and they added their own item description thing, which you will see in a minute, or I should say a second, hopefully. It does not work. Okay, hold on. How could I turn this on? I don't know. I wanted to try it out, but I don't think there is a way really to try it out for right now. Wall pop-ups? No, doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. You know what? I'm just gonna go back to the original idea, which is this one. There it is. This is the second one. Hopefully I can continue the run. I can. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't work. Maybe it's still not in here. I don't know. I think it was updated, the game, because when I launched it, it did say that hey, this is a beta build, blah 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 blah, whatever. No, oh my god. Sorry, new PC. Also, I'm realizing that it's way too dark in here. So let's put this to 120. I think it was 130 actually. Hold on. Yeah, this will try. This will. I don't know. It will fine. Alright, do you remember when I don't know if it was a big thing in foreign countries, I'll be honest, but in Hungary, Fraps was like the default. No, I don't think so. I think Fraps was like the recording software everybody was using back in the day, you know, like 2010-ish. I would say like you know, OBS probably was a thing, but for the Hungarian mind there were like two options. Well, three. There was like Hypercam, which is, you know, not really for gaming. There was Bandicam, which was again a bit, you know, panicky, I would say. And then there was Fraps, and then everybody was using Fraps, so you know, more people just started using Fraps, and you get the idea. And then streaming came around, and OBS actually got popular because I don't think you can record with Fraps, or like you could stream with Fraps. Maybe you can now. I don't know. I'll be honest. Did not touch that software since like 2014, and back then it was kind of as for me because I had like 18 gigabytes of storage, and Fraps really love to tank your storage. That is like you know, to the point where if I recorded an episode with that, I think it would be like 100 gigabytes for sure. And people usually like use Sony Vegas. That was another interesting thing in Hungary, that Premiere Pro wasn't that popular. People were using Sony Vegas, and you know, made the video size much smaller, so they can actually upload it to YouTube, and you know, without waiting for like a year for it to be uploaded. So yeah, new PC. Oh yeah, and then it was like also very dark too, so it was not really nice to look at, I would say. Most of the time it was just very, very dark. Every game basically was just very dark with Fraps. But you know, that's a different time, and things are changed now. So we lost our voice tears, which happens, you know, what can you do about it? could get to the item room, luckily. It would be nice to get some boss rush or hush going on. I'm of course gonna do either the light buff or the dark buff. No, don't know yet which one, don't know yet. We'll see how our damage is, I guess, by the end of the mob fight. And then we'll figure it out together. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna focus on enjoying the game. It's really nice to have a new computer, by the way. I can already sense it being much better. I tried some deadlock, I'm very bad at the game. And I'll be honest, even though it runs much cleaner and I actually have like 60 FPS and graphics that make sense, I'm still not good. I'm still not good at the game. So I played like 3 and I decided that I'm not gonna play again because this is way too much for my brain. I know this is like, you know, one of those games where you like have to practice to get better. I don't know if I talked about this on stream before, or on tape, I should say. But I think I'm too old, or sorry, maybe too old is not the right word, but I think I'm over my prime with gaming, right? Like if you made me play CS2, I think I could get like an average rating there, you know, maybe a bit above average because, you know, I still have like the muscle memory and stuff. With Deadlock, I think I just have to let it go and down mobiles. I have some experience with League of Legends. I played some League of Legends when I was like 10 years younger, but even back then, like, but even back then I was like kind of at the game, I would say, and I didn't really ever get better. so here's that. Plus, I don't really vibe with the community of what is it called, League of Legends. But I think that's like most people, I would say. I don't know how it is different now. I've heard they try to make the community feel better, but you know, I also think they know that if you are raging at the game, you are more motivated to play the game. So it is what it is. But yeah, that worked fine. Funnily enough, Pain to Sai wasn't lagging, and I didn't even realize it was lagging until it wasn't lagging. Like you know that thing where you don't really see 60 FPS, I think, or like, sorry, you don't really sense 30 FPS until you experience 60 FPS. Is my is I think how it works. Because when I was like, you know, playing 30 FPS. On 30 FPS, I was like, yeah, this is fine. Like, you know, I see the game perfectly okay. But then I started playing on like 60 FPS, and I was like, damn, this is like so much different, right? Like it's completely new. Okay, I don't wanna like guess it out. It wasn't like life changing or anything, but I was like, yeah, this feels cleaner. And then I went to like 30 FPS for some game, and I was like, oh yeah, I can sense the difference. But still, I can get like used to it, right? Like, you know, it's not that great of a deal to me. Same with like, you know, hertz on a phone, for example. And that's how I felt about like Pain to Sai. It's like it just felt cleaner. It just felt better to draw the line. And I was like, damn, this is so much different. And in this case, it actually was like, damn, I'm kind of happy I upgraded my computer and didn't stick with the previous one, basically. But it was a while till I could figure out how to make the computer work, though. Where should I? Kind of shoot. Or should I use the? I mean, might as well, right? At least I'm gonna lose the blue heart. That was like, oh yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy about the new computer. It did take a while to make it work because my CPU wasn't originally, or I thought, I don't know at this point, I'll be honest, I don't know. But I bought a B550M Autosalit. And what PC part pickers say, and even what the motherboard said, that like, hey, it might need an update for it to work with your CPU, the motherboard that is. And I was like, okay, because you know I bought AMD 5600. I was like, okay, that makes sense. I will make sure that happens. And you know, I had a pen drive. I looked after how what you have to do. You have to like download the BIOS update from the website, the Gigabyte website, and you know, plug it in. Because okay, sorry, I forgot the important part. It said that you can update the BIOS without the CPU, which is technology for me. Like I have not done that before, but I didn't really had this problem before, I guess I should say. Once for random item with of quality and with significantly higher HP than normal. That sounds kinda bad. That doesn't sound that interesting, but I guess I'm gonna give it a try. That was like, oh yeah. So, you know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. I looked after it. I know what I had to do. I prepared the motherboard. I prepared the PSU, plugged it in, and nothing. No lights, no anything. And you know, I was a bit annoyed. I was like, okay, maybe I'm using a wrong pen drive, because many people were saying that like the pen drive, or like, you know, not to me but like to other people, that the pen drive they were using were quote unquote too modern. That is, it was like not USB 2.0, and oh come on, and that what was the other thing? Oh yeah, and that it was too. It had too much space, if that makes sense. Like, you know, people recommended like 4 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes, and the one I was using was 16 gigabytes. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the store and buy a new one. I guess, like, what can you do? It's like 11 p.m. at night. You are stuck. You don't know what to do. So, you know, I was like, might as well try this. So I went to the store, bought one pen drive for like $5. They said if I want to, I have 14 days to send it back, because I told them the situation, and you know, I'm kind of like, I'm just gonna keep it like this. You never know when you need like a backup pen drive for anything. And then I tried it. The pen drive was flashing, so I was like, hey, this is good news. The pen drive is getting like electricity. My previous pen drive, or my first pen drive, didn't really have lights on. But still nothing. The update is not happening, because the way you knew how the update was happening is that you had like this tiny LED next to the button you had to press. And if that like started blinking, then it was fine. And you know what can you do? You start debugging, right? Like you look at the steps, you try to figure out what you have to do, how you have to do it, blah blah blah. You try the best you can do. And you know, I did that. I looked after. There were some people who said that like, oh yeah, I needed to change the case. Sorry, not the case, but the. Oh, I'm dead. What the fuck, dude? What was I supposed to do? What the hell was that? I had no space to go to. Like, you know, they said that like you should like use lowercase, maybe not capital letters. Some people said that like, hey, I plugged in a RAM, I plugged in GPU, and then you know, I looked at everything, and I was very confused and more like depressed about why it doesn't work, and I got to the point again at like 11 p.m. This is Wednesday, where I was like, something is wrong, like something is not working out, and I can't figure out what. So I would rather just like send it back to the company I bought it from. So I started looking at the paper, the tiny book they give you, instruction manual of the motherboard, and then it said that like, oh hey, you can check the version of the motherboard on the one of the corners of the motherboard. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna check it, because how it looked like is Rev 1.0, 1.1 and 1.2 was a different section from 1.3, but like, you know, there was a QR code on the motherboard that said that like, hey, check this out for more information. So, you know, I was pretty sure I'm using the right version. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna check it just to see, maybe I can do some exact search. It's like, hey, I have a problem with 1.1. So I checked it, and it was fucking 1.3. Gigabyte lied to me. So I wanna say, dear Gigabyte, screw you for a second, because this was a, like, you know, if you just like put 1.3 on the box, that would have saved me a bunch of fucking time. I understand that it's like, you know, it's less cost for us to use a different box for you know, basically the same product, but it's not basically the same product, man. It's a different product. It's a different motherboard that requires different BIOS updates and updates in general. So I was, you know, a bit mad at that. Not gonna lie. So I downloaded a Rev 1.3 version of the BIOS or of the update, and then I pressed the button and it blinked, and I was like, holy cow, I fucking did it. I would have saved so much time if the instructions were clear. Like, you know, there is that meme that instructions were unclear, I, you know, blew up the house, but that's literally what happens, that the instructions were unclear, and Gigabyte screwed me over a tiny bit. But hey, everything seems to be working now, so I'm happy. Windows 10 had like a bit of a problem with the partitioning, I think, but you know, I was expecting it. Let's just say that it's not a big surprise to me that of all things Windows 10 would treat itself. So I oh, it's annoying. Yeah, fuck you. I'm not taking Bumble. You can't force me to take Bumble. So yeah, I installed Linux Mint on a pen drive. I saved my C drive, or like, you know, the important things like app data, all of app data, and the program files and stuff. And I was like, you know what, we can go. I have everything saved that I need, my documents and stuff. And yeah, all is good now. I reinstalled Windows 10, I reinstalled OBS, I reinstalled Voicemeter, the software I use for the microphone to be a bit more stable, if that makes sense. Not really stable, but like, you know, a bit better quality maybe. And everything is in its right place, I would say, for now. I have like 130 gigabytes of trash now. Nah, not that much, but I have like a big amount of trash right now that I can't really do anything with, but you know, it is what it is. I will figure out something about that. But hey, I have a working computer. Now you could ask us like, hey, why did I install Windows 10 instead of Windows 11? Because I fucking despise Windows 11, and I don't think I'm gonna ever switch. I would rather use Ubuntu before Windows 11, because it's just my own experiences combined with what people say about that operational system or operation system. I think it's operational system in English. It's not a good look. it's not a good look at all. It's just everybody is complaining. Cool. I'm gonna take this. Everybody's just complaining about it, you know, including me. The fact that on my computer, my work computer, laptop I should say, the control button is lagging. So when I do Control C-A-K trying to copy something, it takes like 2 seconds for it to copy. And then, you know, you could say, oh, that's like, you know, not a big deal. Of course, yeah, it's not a big deal if you have to like Control C once, but like, you know, my I'm doing the supervisoring stuff where I have to copy paste fuck ton of messages or like tickets, I should say, and it can get a bit annoying by the end, you know, when you have to like do it 20 times in a row, and then the 20th time you just have to wait 2 seconds. It is not fun. Very not fun. And you know, that's like the smaller problems. There was one time where it's like blue screen by blue booting up, and it was like, oh, you know, Windows couldn't launch, and I was like, how the fuck is that my fault? I literally couldn't even do anything. I pressed one button, the power on button, like, you know, figure the fuck out. What's wrong with your OS, man? I you know, I don't know what to do with this. There was, you know, it was like very laggy, very uncomfortable to use, and many such cases. So yeah, I really don't want to use Windows 11. I think it's a half-assed software that relies lots of work. And you know, don't even get me started on like the AI and spyware stuff, and you get the idea. Like the idea that I launch my computer and the first thing I see is an advertisement at like I don't know, 9 AM, it just screams Black Mirror to me. Hey, welcome to your, you know, either personal computer or your work laptop. Here's some ads. Like fuck you. just fuck you. Was some bad damage, I assume. We can go for conjoined. We still have Steam sale. It's pretty nice. We still got the Bible, even though I didn't pick up the whoa. I didn't pick up the rosary bit. And yeah, and you know, this is exciting to build your own computer. Actually, it's not a big deal. Like you know, I know it's not gonna be that crazy hard. Thank God we didn't get what is it called? I'm not gonna backtrack this much. We didn't get Angel there because we have a higher chance next time. Yes. Where was I? Oh yeah. It is exciting just because it kind of like this is gonna sound stupid, but it kind of makes you like feel like a bit good about yourself that you're on the door. At least for me, because you know, if I was a teen, I couldn't have afford building a new PC at all. And the fact that I could do it as an adult, it kind of feels nice, you know. It's you know, not as great as like being problemless like a kid, but you know, it's okay. Oh, tears down. What the hell? I lost contagion. I see what's going on. It's like, hey, I earned my own money and then I bought my own things and stuff. It's good. It's good. It feels nice. Lots of parts for the Lammigaton. Now, saying that, I think I should like maybe increase the amount of RAMs I have, and also eventually probably like get new SSD or even a hard drive maybe. You know, it's I have like 2 terabytes of hard drives and 256 terabytes. Oh my god, imagine 265 gigabytes of SSD. And I'm fine with the SSD, like, you know, working between those together. That's very much appreciated, but at the same time, it's, you know, kind of at the point where I wouldn't mind having more SSD, man. It's a slippery slope. Oh, I lost Steam Sale. That's unfortunate. That's actually pretty bad. You know what? I'm gonna buy this. This is not your usual play, but that's what makes it good. Because that item is usually very useless, but maybe we can do something with it. We can like farm a few items here and there. There we go. So yeah, we'll see how the recording and stuff goes. I checked the microphone settings, it should be okay. If I talk very quietly, it doesn't really pop off, but I guess that makes sense. I think that was like that before too. Fire code handler. I don't know. We'll see, you know. What can you do? What can you do about it? And yeah, that was basically one half of my week. The other half was just like work and college. College was fine for the first week, mind you. Turns out that most of my classes will not be as crazy hard as I expected them to be. You know, it's you know, I don't want to downplay it. I don't want to be like, oh, it's gonna be PC easy, but like, it kind of has the vibe of, how should I put it? Kinda has that vibe when you are like
48 hours.
When you know you are like at the end of a day, both school and work, and you know everybody's like kinda giving up on work, and you just like hang out and stuff. That's kind of the vibe I had after the first week. Sorry. That, you know, there are like still some work that need to be done, but at the same time it's chilling, it's having fun, or like, you know, focusing on the things you wanna focus on, I should say, right? Like, it's, you know, you don't have anyone in your ears being like, ah, you know, you have to finish this thing, you know, you have to learn other subjects that you don't care about, like stuff like that. You can kind of just like, yeah, I wanna get my degree, so I'm gonna work on that. And that's surreal, man. It's unbelievable. Kinda cool though, I have to say. Also, other great news. I think I mentioned this on a previous stream, but like I get some orphan money, and it turns out I can. I'm still eligible. Forget it. I just need to write an email to the state that like, please, I'm just a poor boy. I've got no sympathy, and then they will be like, oh yeah, of course you can get some orphan money. I'm half an orphan, don't worry, like not a full orphan. You know, I still had a mom, but you know, my father wasn't there for half the time I was a minor, so you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that's good news that I'm still eligible for that if I write a love letter to the state. And you know, it's like one of those things, I don't know if I talked about this, if I like talked about this in general, but it is one of those things that I realized that, or like I had to realize maybe, yeah, something like that. Oh, that's good, because the demigod because of the soy milk. What a combo, man. I had to realize that I didn't really have to realize, like I just was like, yeah, that's probably the case, but like, you know, they weren't advertising this. They weren't like, oh yeah, if you are like still struggling with college, we can give you money. They were just like, oh yeah, once you're 25, you're fucked. And I was like, okay, whatever. And now it turns out that my situation is not actually as bad as I originally thought it would be. So you know, other good news. Lucky me, I guess. I wanna go to the curse room. I would love to get the Sackboy too, mind you. Money? There is like 1 cent there. I mean, I could play in the sacrifice room. Is that smart? No, not really. I can do this though. This will give us the money. Nope, I lied. I'm a fearful liar. That is. Like, you know, they're like not really advertising this, I assume, because like, you know, it's just free money for the state if you don't really apply for this. Because, you know, you could say that like, oh, you know, not many people go to college till 25. Yeah, but they also said that if you like do your master diploma or degree or whatever, you are also eligible for this, mind you. And nobody told me. Because probably nobody fucking knew about this thing. But you know, it is what it is. I figured it out, or I found it at least, and now I'm gonna ask for 1 more cent, dude. 1 more cent. Give me the chest. Yes, yes. Amazing. You know what? Might as well. It's free. Where was I? No, I'm just gonna, appreciate the opportunity, and I'm gonna live with the opportunity, because that's why they exist, and that's why you should look after everything and research stuff, because you never know. You know, you might be eligible for some opportunities or you know, programs that you didn't ever know about, and you know, nobody goes to you and say this like, hey, did you know that just because I don't know you're missing your pinky finger, you can like get infinite money from the government? Because you know, the government, you know, I don't want to be that guy, but it's probably good business for the government to not tell you that like, hey, here's free money. Same with like when, you know, your company, like, you know, before you get hired, they tell you all kind of stuff that like, hey, did you know that we have like free food Wednesday or whatever? And then you're like, oh cool. And then when you start working there, you like never hear about this stuff again. And then your colleague like 3 months later is like, oh hey, I bought a new laptop with like the company discount. And you're like, the company discount? What do you mean? And they're like, oh yeah, didn't you know that you get like 50% off with your company card at like this store, and you can buy like anything? They're like, no, what the fuck? Nobody fucking told me that shit. Did not happen, by the way. I was an intern, or like not to me yet, at least. I was an intern, so you know, I didn't really have any right to exist. Or like, sorry, not to exist. I had the right to work. I didn't have the right to really use out these things. Ooh, him at MS is low-key fucking awesome with this. How about that? I still wanna do either the dark or light path. That's okay to me. So yeah, so this is Friday. I'm gonna upload this video immediately after it's done. And I don't know if I really wanna do more. That is, I kinda wanna draw. I finish the drawing, and I wanna do a non-safe for work version of it. Okay, I know. You know, one of those the furries, but you know, if that's what I enjoy. You know, I don't think I'm doing anything bad, mind you. Like, you know, I'm the... Nah, you know me. I don't think many things work with Mr. Bomb. I forgot the item's name. Dr. Fetus, thank you. Mr. Bomb. My name's Bomb. Mr. Bomb. So, you know, I enjoy drawing it. I think it's okay. I don't draw anything like disgusting, I think, you know. There could be an argument about it, but I'll be honest, I kinda don't care. I know it fits with my morality, and I'm completely okay with myself. And you know, I don't really need to hear the pros and cons. Oh, you know, of course there are things that are negative about it. There are negative things about everything. You know, it's not like ancient ages where it was like, oh, this person is good, this person is bad, and then, you know, that's it. We figure out like, hey, if you have 5 billion money, you are a good person. If you have 0 money, you are a bad person. There we go. That crisis solved. But you know, yeah, I you know, I don't want to joke about it. I kind of, you know, just enjoy drawing, and I don't know. I guess I like the human body because, you know, that I'm a furry artist, of course, but like, you know, I'm not drawing feral stuff. That's what I mean. That I don't really think I have any problem with my service department, because I don't really care about like you know, very borderline fetishes is what I'm gonna say. Okay, this video might age horribly in the future, but you know, I think I'm fine. You know, there are different. There are like different versions of this and stuff. Why did Milk die? What? Milk can do that? Ooh. Oh, there we go. Yikes. Wow, really bad injured this, huh? So yeah, you know, I'm fine with it. And then, you know, I wanna test the algorithm, I guess, because the drawing I did, I generally think looks good, but it like did 0 numbers. And I wanna say that, like, hey, what if I draw PP on it, and then will people be more interested in it, or is it my art style that everybody hates? Basically, that's my thought process, my debugging method, if that makes sense. You have to do some debugging in life too. Door open? Things? Oh, I opened the door. Okay, never mind. I wanted to say that things are happening in this run that should not happen. It's making me confusion, but I actually did that. Maybe they changed Milk actually, now that I think about it. That could be it. So that if Milk is attacked, then it destroys itself. Come on, don't ruin my pit. Assholes. Yeah, sue me. I don't know what to say about this topic anymore. I just wanted to say that I drew. I think the drawing looks good, but it did pretty bad numbers. I am a small artist, you know. I didn't even really expect that, like, oh wow, 5 billion people like this drawing or whatever. I'm just surprised that it didn't reach the average, and I don't know if it's like a timing issue, like, you know, it's I posted the art at the wrong time, or if somehow my quality has gone down. That is, but we'll see. I kind of wanna keep the Hermit so we can do boss rush. I think that's a smart idea. Also, I have Guillotine, and I hate this item. I always have like a love and hate relationship with this item, and I think I'm in the hate right now. I very much not enjoy not seeing where my head is, or where my body is, because I focus on the head because of speed. Right, more annoying rooms, please. Vader, more annoying rooms, please. Oh my god. Actually, that was pretty impressive. So I'm not gonna go for the store. It might be a controversial take, but I tell you what's gonna happen. I go to the store and it's gonna be greed. And I'll be like, ah, damn it, greed. This is why I've spent so much time coming here just for you to greet me. And he's like, haha, I'm gonna kill you, and then I kill him, and then, you know, I'm like, oh man, this is a waste of time. Don't do it. No, we got an injured again. Nice. Oh, we got both. Yeah, but I'm gonna take the injured for obvious reasons. That is. Obvious reasons being, I don't wanna lose HP. Okay. Don't get too silly. I'm pretty strong. I think I definitely can get to the boss room in 2 minutes if I don't get a very unlucky map. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, white heart. Don't forget that. Don't forget the white heart. Don't forget the white heart. We have continuum. Generally huge help. Attack on it. You know what? I'm gonna spend some seconds. Oh, it was so worth it, dude. It was so worth it. Hell yeah. Yeah, whatever. No less rules. I'm for this shit. Right. 90 seconds. 90 seconds. We are still in game. Huge, dry baby, huge. Thank you. Oh, fuck off. I'm gonna do it again. There we go. Can the guillotine die, by the way? I'm serious. Everything has been dying but the guillotine itself. You know, I'm just gonna do this. You unlock item descriptions. Oh. You have to unlock this? And you cannot... Oh, there they are. Oh, you mean I have to play one more run with both save files again? Hold on, I'm gonna do some detour, if you don't mind. Let me check Steam. Do I have all the achievements in this game now? I do have all the achievements. Huh, that's weird. It's very weird that you have to unlock this. Oh, yeah, and now they are overlapping, okay. So I'm gonna turn off the mod. And see how it is compared to the mod. Oh, the game crashed. Great sign. Great first impression. Okay. Select button to record your game. No, I don't think so. You know what? I'm gonna forget this. Sorry, this is like very much so a debugging section, so but I have to go gaming and
Isaac
I have to disable the game bar because I despise Xbox. Okay, is it on? No, it's turned off. Will it crash again? It did not crash. Oh, it tells you that it can be used to open a strange door, so that's how they help you. I see. I'm just gonna do the light path. Spawn 1.3. We can get conjoined. Oh, and it tells you the... That's actually a good idea that it tells you where you can get it. You know what? I'm gonna take conjoined. Oh, and now they give you the boss waves too. That's actually also pretty nice. Because you don't have to like count. Also, I thought there are 12 waves, not 15, but again, I only played like this game for $1,000, so what do I know? Oops. Alright. We'll see. I so far, actual first impression, I think again, it's because it's a box of chocolate, you never know what's inside or whatever the phone is. I really want to rewatch Forrest Gump because when I was like 16, I was like, damn, this movie is so deep and nice. And my other memory about Forrest Gump that Northern Line fucking hated it. And now I'm, as an adult, as someone who's aspiring to be 25, I should say, I'm kind of interested how impressed. Oh, it doesn't give you the card description, so... yeah, I don't know about that. Now we have to get the freak out of here. The guitar is... We'll see. Not seeing the cards and peers and stuff, it's kind of annoying because again, like I should have like learned them by now, but at the same time, I had the luxury to not learn them, so I was like, hey, when I see the tower question mark, I'm just gonna read what it does. I actually know the tower question mark what it does, so that would be interesting. Is there actually anything I don't know what it does? Well, probably we'll find something. thumbnail. Oh, I have Gamer. The rougelike. And we might even be able to do Hush, which would be pretty good for a streak of doing Hush and post Rush at the same run. And you know, at the same time, I kind of get like hit 5 billion times, so I don't know. Let's see how that goes. Oh, it gives you... Oh, no one understands what Birthright does. It doesn't give you normal bits, it gives you item bits. But like, and 3, 4 quality ones. Interesting. Might be good actually. I mean, you can like go far with good quality items. So this is our last wave. Not very hard. Maybe. We can reroll the item here. I don't think we want to. Alright, let's do this. Actually explore the floor. Humbling bundle is fine. Yes, please. Serpent's Kiss, welcome back. I'm gonna find the item room and then bounce. There we go. I don't really care about you. Eyesore, I also don't really know. Maybe, yes, maybe no. I don't know. Let's just do Hush. Let's go for Hush. And we might not have that crazy amount of HP, so. But on the bright side, we do have a fuck billion amount of red hearts, so we can have 5. What? I didn't even have the knife pieces. Nicholas. Or can this just randomly appear now? But it's at corpse 1, so probably not, right? Like I'm just logged into this path. Question mark? I'm not taking magic skin. I don't even know why I had the option to take magic skin. Yeah, I'm doing this now, huh? That's surprising. So I guess next question: will we do delirium? Again, we technically have like infinite invincibility. Yeah. Might as well, right? Like 5. Hopefully they will fix this. I'm kind of confused, by the way, because I don't know if you are just like logged into here every time, or if it was because I was on the art path. But again, I don't have the knife piece. Will I just beat Mother without the knife piece, or did they add some like, oh, you actually can beat the boss? What? You know, what I'm thinking of. Oh, it does say what card. Okay, never mind. No, it's just the Mother. What? I'm so confused. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm trying to think about how could this happen. I guess because I went into boss rush maybe and went out of boss rush, there was like a tick that like, yeah, this guy is doing this. But like, if it was working before, then oh, I don't know, man. This is weird. Like it's, I'm curious now if I get the mark. Yeah, I beat Mother without the knife piece. Huge. Thanks. I'm speechless. What a weird bug. Okay, so hopefully Delirium works out now, I guess, because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with that. Almost even more points. I kinda don't wanna like throw away this run. For no reason. I mean, you know, like the thing is I don't mind doing the mother because it was like a fresh character. You know, I didn't really have anything done with them. I'm more annoyed at the fact that it might happen in the future. Like that's what annoys me, or like, you know, worries me actually. There is no guarantee that, you know, the next round will be like, oh yeah, you know, suddenly you are at the beast fight and there is the beast with that character. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck we did there, but that was Delirium. Yes. Alright, so I'm not gonna waste any chance. I'm gonna pop this shit and pop it again and pop it again and again. And I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna make you compact here. I'm gonna do it again. And again and again. I'm gonna fucking do it, dude. I'm gonna do it. Don't stop you or numb. This is what you get for putting me on the wrong path, dummy. You and your pride and your ego, you just had to be the man. Wow, hitless. How about that? My invincibility is still going up, huh? Yeah, great run. One way or another. Oh, they added so many new sound effects that I don't know what to think about. We have the Lemigeton. Huh. Very weird. Alright, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Later.